Suzanne, the owner of Mosaic Oasis Studio and Supply in Arlington, Massachusetts. It's April 2020, and we are following the stay-at-home orders of our governor. So I just thought I'd put a quick video, quick YouTube video for cutting, because I've had some questions about cutting. This will be a refresher for some of you who have taken the Mosaic Taster class, and this is also might be new information for some of you who have purchased my at-home packs. So the first thing you need to know about cutting is you need a tool. This is a very versatile tool. This is what we use in our Mosaic Taster beginner class. This is the cutting blade. It's not really very sharp, but you do have to pay attention because you could give yourself a good little pinch if you're not watching what you're doing. The first thing you need to know is that you want to hold it as far back as you can, because the further back you hold it on the handle, the more leverage you have, and that you won't have to press as hard. I'm going to show you how to cut first using vitreous glass. We have lots of this glass in the studio. If you'll notice, this glass, it has a very shiny flat side, and then the back side has these little ridges on it. That ridgy side is what gets glued down onto your surface. That's by design. As you know, mosaics is a very forgiving art form, so if you want, you could put it with the ridgy side up if you want more texture in your mosaic, but you'll have to scrub a little harder when you grout to get the grout out of those ridges. The other reason I show you those ridges is because your very first cut, you're going to line the nipper up in the center, both vertically and horizontally, and across the grain of those ridge. If you see that ridge, it's across the grain. And then it's very important to hold the tile with your thumb and forefinger so the tile doesn't fly, and to hold the tile steady. And then just give it a really quick snap. Typically in mosaics, we work in quarter tile. So I'm going to cut this tile into 4. And then I come up with 4 smaller pieces. They're not perfectly even, and that's okay. That's really okay. In mosaics, it's, like I said, it's a very forgiving art form. Most people are fine with holding it like this, but once you get here, if your fingers are too close to the blade, you don't have to hold it. You can just cup your hands around the tile and it'll fly into your hand. Now that's the vitreous glass, our glass material. We also have a lot of unglazed ceramic material, which is good, which makes beautiful mosaics. This cuts slightly differently. If you don't put the nipper right in the middle, you grab it at the edge and then pinch it in the direction you want the tile to cut and give a quick snap, and you get a very nice cut. We also have smaller materials that you don't necessarily need to cut, which are good for children, or if you're taking one of the at-home packs and you don't want to buy a nipper. Lots of little material, and that's fine, but you can also cut them. You just stick them in between the blades and give a quick snap, and they all cut up really nice. Even these little millefiori are really nice you can cut them in half. You can do, whoop, that didn't cut so well. Here, I'll do this one. Cut them in half, and you can use them in all different shapes. Also I want to talk about stained glass. Stained glass can also be cut with the wheel nipper. Just kind of put it at the edge, again pinch it, and you'll get some really nice straight cuts. The last material that I want to show you is broken pottery in China. This makes really nice mosaics, and many people, this is how they start with mosaic, and you may have this material at home now. Basically, I'm going to try to cut out a ridge here. First I break it kind of in half so I can get to it. Then I'm going to cut it again. Some is harder to cut than others. Now I'm just going to try to cut along this ridge to get out that ridgy part, because that's really kind of useless. Oops. I'm going to square it off. And I have a nice little piece that I can use in mosaics, or in an outline, or in a border. Anyway, that's our cutting for today, and look for more YouTube videos from Mosaic Oasis. Hope to see you soon. Bye.